I'll tell you what, I went for a drive the other day, and it was the first time in a long time. I literally just went out to drive. I just
I've
made
done
a
that.
giant circle around the entire city, and like I felt like my car needed to be like ran. Like it didn't seem healthy for the car to just be sitting there for months without
We drove
getting up
Hope's
and
car
going.
yesterday for that reason. Carry on.
And it was like it was like 20% as cool as it was when I stepped out of prison. Like I was like when I stepped out of prison, I was just giddy. I was just like, I'm in that parking lot, and Kitty pulls up in a car, and she's got like a real soda, and I'm just like, whoo, you know what to go for on the inside? She gives me my cell phone. I'm like, that's $800 in there.
That's how you talk after you got out of prison for 2 months.
Yeah, I just talk like this now.
Yeah.
She's like, fucking stop that. It's crazy. But like just driving around, I was just like, oh man, this is nice. It's nice to roll the windows down, and then I quickly rolled them up because I thought better of it. I didn't want the corona to swoop in. I see people driving their cars with masks on, and I don't get it. Like that to me makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, if that germ gets in there on the highway, like it deserves to get you.
Yeah. It's like it's Ivan Ooze or something, like swimming into my car.
Yeah.
Like it's
Osmosis Jonesing its way in.
Unless there's two people in the car, then maybe
they're not. It's one guy driving his car with a fucking surgical mask on, and I'm just looking at him in traffic like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Dumbo?
That's like eating ass with a dental dam.
Yes, it is. Get in there.
Pussies.
Get in there, you pussy.
Get in there.
You should. If you don't know what she ate after you're done, then you haven't done shit.
Amen, brother.
Literally.
When I went to take my last drug test, like the door's locked to the facility. I got a knock, and they open the door up, and she's like, "Put on a mask and use the hand sanitizer." I'm like, "Fuck, y'all got a new regimen, huh?" I'm like, "Which way does this mask go?" Because it was a type of mask I'd never seen before.
Over your face, sir.
She's like, "It don't matter." Just fucking threw that thing on, and I was so happy to be done with those drug tests. I'm done now. It's all over.
But
no
you're
more.
still
That's great.
At risk for being called or so. Just it's the schedule.
If they want to, they can test me, but there's no more schedule. There's no more like that's all over. Because obviously before I called in every day and found out whether I did or not, that's all over.
And halfway through the probation, which is creeping up now, right? Like 6 months in ish. How?
More than that.
Yeah.
When did I get out of prison? Was it in October or November?
It's been like 7 months, 8 months, maybe.
Yeah, it was right before
Probably
my first
November,
appearance.
December, January, February, March, April, May. We're 7 months in, so like 5 more months or so, something like that. I don't know if it's from the time I was sentenced and went on probation, because that's even further back, or if it's the time when I got out of prison and went on probation. I think it's that. I think it's the day I got out of prison is when it starts.
I disagree.
That does
I
make
think
more sense.
because you were kind of on probation before the prison.
Time served. I hear you. Yeah.
If I made the rules, you'd be done.
Well, if you made the rules, things would be a lot better. For
If I made the rules, you would have never gone. You know what? The police would have opened that package for you, and they've been like, you know what? You're a pretty cool guy.
Can I smoke some of this? This smells strong as fuck.
Now, sir, Mr. Myers, I don't want to be forward, but I'd love to come over and watch the Bulldogs with you and get blitzed. And it's like, well, you're welcome to come over,
Mr.
officer.
Myers, you know, if you ship this across international or state boundaries, you have to share, right? There are rules.
That's the law.
Yeah.
What
This
is
the
the
free
law?
nug tax thing, and I get to pick them. Yeah.
Let's fire it up, boys. Let's go. Come on. We are in the parking lot of a Mexican restaurant, which is where I was arrested. It's right next to the fucking post office. That's where
We
they
gotta
put me in
be
custody.
Maybe it's not 2020, but 2024. So it's got to get legal federally, right? Like I feel like we are ticking so fast towards that.
Biden and Trump will not do it. So no, I don't think so. You're gonna wait at least another 5-6 years.
Yeah, I'm with Kyle on this. Biden and Trump don't seem interested in the pot changing at all.
I think it's more likely that Trump legalizes it than Biden.
Really? Yeah. You might be
I
right.
think,
I don't hold to this firmly, but like I had this scenario where like Obama was he wasn't really for gay marriage. He wasn't. And then during his term, he's like, you know what? Changing this around. Now I'm pro gay marriage. And you know, that was the thing that he was in favor of. Mm-hmm. I could see Biden getting in line with his party more so than Trump bucking his party.
They just put something in front of him, tell him to sign it. He'll think it's the fucking Pizza Hut order.
Yeah. You wanted stuffed crust, Joe.
All right. I saw a Trump attack ad on Sling. I'm watching Sling TV, so I get commercials now. That's where I'm watching 60 Days In. And it's like 3 commercials across an hour program, so it ain't that bad. But I saw a Trump attack ad, going after Biden. It was effective. It was going after Biden's relationship with China over the years, and it's just using his own words. It's not like one of those voices where it's like, Biden did this and that. It's Biden literally toasting with the premier of China, whatever that guy, Xi Jinping or whatever his name is. Like a stronger China is wonderful for America. Just all these terrible quotes that Biden's making, and then like it's like fast edits, fast cuts, and then in the middle of it, it's Biden going like fucking Bilbo from Lord of the Rings. They just cut that in there, and I'm sure it was just him being silly at like a meet and greet, just going But the way they throw it in with the dramatic music, I was just like, we don't want him in the Oval Office.
It's going to be a fun election season.
On Twitter, how that the Trump campaign website changed their 404 page to an image of Biden looking confused, and it says, "It appears you're as lost as me." And that's a really funny joke. That's good. But yeah, the pot thing, like, I don't know who's more likely. I would think Trump's a little more likely than Biden, just because Trump's been a New York guy his whole life. He's been around drugs, I would imagine. But
crazy.
That comparison, I would imagine like a 5% Trump versus like 3% Biden of likelihood. Like both
Trump's
are so low. It's not going to
was
happen.
to hire like the most anti-pot attorney general in recent memory, right? He put Jeff Sessions in there. He also hired him. Like, I don't know. I've seen Trump go backwards, not forwards.
Trump is a what do they call it? Straight edge kind of guy. He's never drank, never done any drugs or anything like that.
Food is his vice, very clearly.
I suppose.
Pussy.
And pussy.
And pussy. Food and pussy. I would wager that food edges out pussy for him.
Now,
he strikes me as the kind of guy who like kind of like is like Billy Bush. He's like, you just grab him by the pussy, and if you're the president, they let you do it or whatever. Or if you're famous and rich, they let you do it. He seems more like the guy who's like, I need to make sure every other dude around me knows how much pussy I get. But if he's alone and there's 2 doors and one has the KFC smash burger, whatever the hell, and the other one has pussy, and he knows nobody's ever going to find out, I'm going straight for that KFC bucket. Believe you me.
Depends
like,
on
that's
here.
You
get Trump from like the 1990s, pussy first. Trump from the 2020s, food first.
Yeah, you're probably. There was a line there when he was like, you know what? I'm exhausted and I just want to fucking eat. Is that too much, Ivanka?
Actually,
God, you're
just
bored. Go back to whatever fucking hovel I bought you at.
The girl he cheated on his first wife with was so hot. I don't know if we can get a picture of her up. She's gorgeous, though.
His second wife?
I'm not going to say the first girl he cheated on his wife with. I'm sure there was a long line of mistresses. Yeah, the one he ended up marrying for a brief period of time after Ivanka or Ivana, his first wife.
Yeah, I forget. Her name is Marla Maples.
Marla Maples.
I think so. The exercise bitch.
Really?
Yeah, Trump's had a lot of really hot girlfriends over the years.
Hey, good for him.
He's rich and famous. What are you gonna do?
Dude, she still looks good.
Nah.
Like, I mean, obviously you have to put her on like a age scale.
Yeah, for age, she looks very good. Yeah.
Oh, she looks a little younger in this picture. I can see because Trump looks younger. What did I see that made me think?
But yeah, I don't think they're going to legalize it anytime soon. It's going to be maybe after this next election cycle, because obviously if Trump gets elected again, it's his last term, and if Biden gets elected, it's his last term.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is Biden 76? Do I have that right?
I think he's 78.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
I thought I was worried.
77.
I was worried I overshot. I de-aged him. I was like,
if Bernie Sanders runs, in 2024, he'll be 83 when he's inaugurated.
Let's go.
Or when he's given
the only reason I haven't paid Kyle is $100 for Biden winning the thing. Like, I think the date was whoever comes out of the DNC. What do they call the coronation ceremony? The convention, right? He has to come in. I'm not 100% convinced he'll live until the convention, and it's like 6 weeks from now.
Yeah. I don't mind you not paying. I'm like, yeah. I mean, Fair's fair. Man might die.
Kyle's writing him, sir, just a kale shake a day. It's only for the next 6 weeks, even. You know, after that, you
Have you thought about keto? We've got to keep you healthy, sir.
I'm going on the carnivore diet. I don't. I think I only eat crabs or something like that. Or no, maybe it's a dinosaur thing.
I only eat carnivores.
I only eat.
I only eat carnivores, is my understanding. I've been eating nothing but bear for weeks. Gotta say, I feel awful.
But it makes me more aggressive.
My heart's
Taylor.
never beat this way before. It's marching to the beat of its own drum. Oh, my teeth fell out again. Yeah.
It's so